next? Welcome, love. Thank you for answering our little advertisement. Now, what makes you think you'd be a good fit for our company then?
You said next.
Pardon?
When you called me, you said next.
I did. What of it?
Well, next implies a line or queue.
I suppose it does.
Simply put, I didn't see anyone come or go while I was sat there.
Well, I could hardly shout first, could I? Now, what makes you think you'd be a good fit for our company then?
I only work with the best.
Oh, well, if you put it like that.
I hear Shakespeare's part of the company.
Oh. I see how that confusion could have occurred. We used to have dealings with a Mr. William Kemp.
What's he to Shakespeare?
Ain't that a question and a half? Mr. Kemp is no longer with the company. Couldn't afford the extra lodgings for his ego. So what we're looking for now is some fresh new talent. But it doesn't have to be that fresh. And I suppose new to us rather than just new. Do you have a resume? A resume! A list of shows you've been in. You are hereby summoned to testify on behalf of the defence in the case of W.S. Gilbert versus Richard D'Oyly Carte. They're supposed to attest to your acting skills, is it? I think that's known as perjury, love. I'm no stranger to legal troubles myself. Not my fault, understand you. Well, these things, they have a most unfortunate habit of seeking me out. Born under an unlucky sign, if you believe in that sort of thing.
I do not.
Of course not. If I can offer you some advice, look the judge straight in the eye. Be brief and be honest. Well, vaguely honest anyway. That'll set you up well with the press and the public. Do you know? There was a big cheer went up from the public gallery when I got granted a restraining order from my husband. I do. There was another one when he got granted one against me and all. Me and my big mouth. You picture I must be painting of myself. Right, let's have a look at this then. Oh, look at you, love. D'Oyly Carte Opera Company. That's proper fancy, that is, isn't it? They're housed up on the Strand there, aren't they?
The Savoy.
Very nice. Never went down there myself, but you might have actually seen my name on the side of Drury Lane as you walk past.
No, I haven't.
That was a few years ago. Bit like your prime, I suspect.
What was that?
Nothing. What's this one? Oh, Pirates of Penzance, that sounds interesting. I used to like being on the high seas myself. I was Sinbad the Sailor in my day. Did you don the captain's hat?
No. I played Isabel.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with the piece.
She's one of Major General Stanley's daughters.
Oh, wonderful. You know, I've met a fair few male impersonators in my time, but very few men who are prepared to dress up as women.
I didn't want to. We didn't have enough women. It's humiliating.
Oh.
I did have 2 lines, though, and I was in all the chorus numbers.
So you can sing? Well, that's...
No. Mr. Sullivan said it'd be better if I didn't.
Well, what about this then? The Mikado. 672 performances. That must have been quite something.
I was number 5 guard.
For all 672 performances?
Yes.
Well, at least you was dressed as a man for that one.
Except when the schoolgirls had a better offer and they needed a stand-in.
It's the audiences I feel sorry for.
What was that?
I said, what about Ruddy Gore?
Don't ask.
Well, we've all been there, love. Whatever pays the bills, I suppose. Don't worry, if you don't want to dress up as a woman here, I won't make you. Not till I know you a bit better anyway. We've a lot more highbrow these days.
More highbrow than opera?
Comic opera. I do know a bit about these D'Oyly Carte people, and for all their airs and graces, they're still just prancing around in silly costumes trying to make people laugh, same as me. We're on a level. Mind you, rumour has it that they're going around on Shaftesbury Avenue looking for another premises, like one theatre's not enough.
They're doing a grand opera.
Well, good for them. I can't offer you opera, love. But music hall and vaudeville, well, they are noble arts. And I'm no stranger to a big stage myself. How does seeing your name on the poster sound? Second billing, of course. Well, I'm a household name.
I've never heard of you.
Perhaps you were too busy being fourth guard from the left to read a newspaper.
Fifth. On the right.
Right. Have you got any other skills to offer us?
I can juggle.
Can you?
No, I'll just say that to be more exciting at the after-show parties.
Does it work?
I don't know. I'll never get asked.
Oh, I can help you out with that.
You can?
Yeah, I've been known to mentor people starting out in the theatre. Usually they're quite a lot younger, but this might work to our advantage. After all, we're hardly going to be going up for the same roles, are we? Not unless we both go for maid number 4. And I've always looked better in breeches and a corset anyway.
You want to teach me? It sounds tiring.
Not teach you so much as show you the world outside of the Savoy.
What, the English National Opera House?
I didn't say it was a better world. But then there's a lot to be said for the halls and the vaudeville venues. We can put together a really good show and take it on tour. We could go to Europe. I bet that's something you're Mr. Gilbert and What's-It's never done, eh? Too wordy, isn't it? Don't translate.
I get seasick.
Well, we'll do old Albion then.
That sounds exhausting.
You can rest when you're dead.
Are you offering?
I'm telling you, we'll get you an act. Take you out on the circuit. You can go on before me, you know, warm the audience up. Second thoughts, go on after me, clear the space, and then we can get down the pub a bit quicker.
Oh, I don't drink as much as I used to. Slows me down.
I'll drink enough for both of us, and the rest.
What was that?
You got any references? Regarding the most recent work of Mrs. Gilbert and Sullivan, The Gondoliers is a theatrical triumph with Curtis Pounds and Rutland Barrington dazzling in the roles of Marco and Giuseppe. A stunning performance from blah, blah, blah. Notable performances from Frank Wyatt and Rosina Brandram. The ensemble was present for large portions of the production. Lovely. Be sure to add present to your talents and skills, won't you? But what about these Messrs Gilbert and Sullivan then? You've been working with them for years. Surely if I nip down the Strand and have a word, they could attest to your character, give you a reference?
I doubt it.
Why is that?
I don't suppose they know I exist. And Mr. Gilbert is probably very upset that I'm testifying against him in the case with Mr. D'Oyly Carte.
I'll ask Mr. D'Oyly Carte then, or Mr. Sullivan.
I wouldn't. I'm testifying against them the next day.
Surely there must be someone in the company you can speak about your work on stage, or you as a person.
You'd think so. You've got a leak. Wouldn't get that at the Savoy.
Wouldn't get many roles by the sound of it either.
What was that?
Nothing. Listen, I'd normally ask you to audition, but I don't think I can take it. How are you at lifting things?
Lifting things?
Props, trunks, costumes, the odd baby, grand, that kind of thing?
Oh, I suppose I can, if I absolutely have to.
Congratulations, you got the job. God help us. Delighted to have you on board. Tell you what, whilst you're here, we've just about got enough time to do one of those promotional introduction things. I hear they're all the rage. Can we have a bit of light down here, love? Miss Nelly Power, star of musical.
Day one on the job, I bring up a light and expect you to move. Unbelievable.
Miss Nelly Power, star of musical, male impersonator extraordinaire, soon to be serious actress. Well, come on, we'll run out of time.